Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I have some exciting news today, but before we get into things, make sure you hit that like button. It really does help me out and it is greatly appreciated. Now then, today I am pleased to announce the beginning of my brand new series here on YouTube. So essentially the series, I've mentioned it quite a few times now, but essentially it's just going to be a trading up series. So that means I'm going to buy a car, fix it up, move on to the next car, and hopefully work my way up to a dream car of mine. Now, what that dream car is, I will wait until the beginning of the series. I plan on starting this series sometime next month. So right now is July, of course. I plan on starting it sometime in August. So yeah, I'm on the hunt for a new project car. This has to be something very cheap and relatively easy and quick to fix. Now I want to make a point on these projects being relatively quick. I want to have a pretty easy and fast turnaround on these projects. Obviously I have a number of projects on the go at the moment. I have the BMW 760 Li and I have the Mini Cooper S. Obviously the Mini Cooper S, that is having a full engine rebuild, and the 760 Li project, that's been going for the best part of 2 years now, well 18 months or so, but it's probably still going to be a couple of months before that has been done. So I know long-term projects are good. You guys enjoy watching them, you guys like seeing the progress over time, but I also want to have some nice fast projects that I can just flip and move on to the next one as well, just to keep things ticking over nicely and hopefully keep things fresh for the channel. Now I'm also gonna share a few other updates with you guys as well. I have kind of got the garage where I want it to be. Obviously you guys will probably know that I have just moved in to our new house, and this garage that I'm in right now is only a temporary thing, but I've got it probably as good as it is going to get for the short term. But yeah, to kind of wrap up the idea with the new series, so this is something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while now. Like I said, I have mentioned it a few times before. I said I was going to start it at some point this year. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. When it comes to the series, there really is going to be no rules. I'm not going to have like a set budget, but it is going to be something that I do want to be sustainable. So obviously I'm not going to buy a car for, let's say for example, £1,000, then spend £1,000 fixing it up and then like make a loss on it, because that is not sustainable. Now I don't have to make a huge profit on these cars once I get the series started, because obviously that's not my full-time job. I'm not a car dealer. At the end of the day, I just make videos for you guys for your entertainment. So yeah, when it comes to starting this thing, we are going to need to make a small profit on these cars. So kind of the opposite is the opposite of what I've already been doing on this channel, which is doing everything perfectly, getting the cars running perfectly, and really having no expense spared. I'm more than likely am going to have to do things a little bit on budget. Now, just be completely honest, guys, let me know what you think about that. Like I said, up to this point, I've really done everything with no cost spared. I've done everything the correct way, using the best quality parts, and really not worrying about making a profit when it comes to my projects. I'd rather just get the car running right, especially for the next owner. But when it comes to flipping cars, when it comes to making a small amount of profit, obviously you need to have the costs and everything associated with that at the forefront of your mind. You really need to think about what you're spending, especially when you only potentially have a very small margin on the car. So if I go ahead and buy a car for £500 and realistically fixed up, it's only going to sell for like £1,000, I can't go spend hundreds of pounds on it. So yeah, just be completely honest. Let me know your honest feedback. Do you think I should have this series where I'm doing things potentially on the cheap Or do you think I should, you know, stick true to my nature and, you know, just do things however much they cost, but do them in the correct way? I am welcoming all your feedback. Now then, enough of that. I will give you a brief little walk around the garage. Like I said, it's not very big, but I feel like I have maximized the space in here, and it should do us quite nicely over the next coming months. Okay, so first and foremost, let's just start with the camera angle that you just saw. So behind the camera, I had my tripod set up here, and this is kind of what you were looking at behind me. So here I have a tool trolley. I have pretty much all of the parts for the Mini Cooper S subframe restoration. So I have a bunch of bushes, drop links, wishbones, various different bushes as well, of course, all to come in a separate video. Just have a few more bits and bobs there as well. What do you have in here? I think this is just paint. Yes, that'll be paint for the subframe. I have some rush converter there as well, which I've already used on a different car, which seems to work pretty well. But yeah, that's just kind of parts that I will be using in the near future, and it's, you know, it's on a trolley, it's easy enough to move around. Of course, we have two trolley jacks. Always a good idea to have two trolley jacks, makes things a lot easier. Of course, decent set of ramps. I actually have quite a few people asking me about these ramps. They're called Rhino ramps. I think they take I think it's like 3 ton per side, so they are good quality ramps. I will leave a link in the description if you want to get these. I think they were like 70 or 80 pound, but they are very, very good. I would recommend them, and they are quite low profile as well, so they do tend to allow you to drive up, you know, even with the lowest of cars. Yeah, just have my 1/2 inch socket set down there. You can't really see it, but this Halford tool chest, got this from my dad. I think he got given it from someone at work, but I've just used it to store some tools in for the time being. Nothing is really organised in, you know, any real fashion. Some of these drawers don't even have anything in, but yeah, it's going to be quite a long process really to sort everything out, and obviously I still need to buy a whole bunch of tools myself, so yeah, slow building process, we will say. I just have my torque wrenches on here, both the DeWalt ones. Got my cordless ratchet here as well. A couple of chargers, they go on to this socket, which is kind of just dangling there. It seems to work quite well, but I am going to try and hook that up properly so it's not just dangling right there. And then yeah, just have a bunch of tools that I'm probably going to be using for the subframe restoration. So I have an angle grinder in there. I should have some flapper discs somewhere. No idea where they are there, but yeah, they shouldn't be too far. Obviously, wire brush. Have a corded drill in there with a wire wheel attachment, so that'll come in handy as well. A couple of other little bits as well. Metal paint, I should be using that at some point as well, not for the Mini though. And then just consumables really, just oil, ready mixed coolant, screen wash, CHF fluid, of course, big drum of oil. And then on here, this is pretty much entirely all 760 Ally parts that are, you know, ready to come in future videos. So yeah, stay tuned. Still got a whole bunch of parts left to install. Yeah, mechanical and cosmetic. And then this is just my car cleaning stuff. So I got this bag like a couple of months ago now from Yum Cars. Still have a few of the bottles left, but quite a few of them are empty, so I need to have a good stock up with those. Pressure washer, I got a new pressure washer once we moved into this house. This is a Titan one, got it from Screwfix I believe, and yeah, used it a handful of times now and it seems to work very, very well, so I would recommend that. I have no idea what of the model number, but it is a 150 bar one. Again, if I can find a link, I'll leave that in the description for that. Again, just a couple of buckets. They have grit guards in them. Nothing too fancy there. They were only cheap buckets. Just a vacuum cleaner as well. Just a bag of tools which have been taken back and forth to my parents' house. 2 more boxes. I think again that has all 7 series parts in, so potentially going to be using them in the near future. Don't think there's really a whole lot in these drawers yet. Oh, there is in this top one. This just has a few diagnostic scanners and my Dremel tool in here. And then it's a dash cam and the dash cam hardwire kit. Need to go on to installing that at some point. A couple of LED lights. Nothing in there. And then I think that's just a bunch of crap in there, to be honest. A couple of cloths and whatnot. But that is pretty much the setup. Now if we have a look at the rest of the garage, it is completely empty. Now, that's the way I intend to keep it because, like I said, it's not very big. You can get a car in here. I've had the 7 series in here, which is probably the biggest car I'm ever going to have in this space, and you can just about work at the sides of it. But yeah, if I have the 1 series in here or even the Mini Cooper S in here, there's going to be more than enough room to work on it. But yeah, the idea is to keep the sides nice and clear just so we can have as much access as possible. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the Mini Cooper S will fit entirely in here. Same with the 1 series. Don't know about the 7 series. Probably would, but probably end up coming like right to here because it is like so long. But yeah, nice little space to work on, and really can't complain with things for the time being. Okay then, so I think we're going to leave this one here. We're going to wrap this video up. Guys, please do let me know, are you excited for the new series? I think I am, to be honest. I'm looking forward to working on some new cars, looking forward to making some new content. I'm looking forward to, you know, getting things hopefully out a little bit quicker, because obviously I've just moved house and things were kind of a little bit all over the place for a few weeks, but I definitely am more settled in now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to start banging the videos out and seeing where this channel takes us. But yeah, guys, please do let me know all of your comments and feedback down below. I hope you all have enjoyed this one. Please give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.